Hollywood is full of bad fashion, but Sutton takes the crown. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Raphael and I am here to review episode 8 of The Real Crybabies Who Throw a Tantrum of Beverly Hills. And we start off right away with the dramatics and that infamous scene of, oh, jealous of what? Your ugly leather pants? Fuck you, Crystal. And we see Sutton just spazzing off and going crazy. And then we see Crystal over there on the grass trying to walk up in heels. And then we get the whole 3 days earlier. And I'm just like, what is this, Bad Girls Club? Oh, the dramatics. But it was a cute way to start the episode. And after rewinding 3 days earlier, we get a scene with Harry and Lisa. And they're both in a shopping center. And they're just shopping for groceries and stuff. And again, it's nothing really crazy going on. But, you know, it's kind of cute to see their relationship, sort of. Because Lisa is just always on 10. It's always like she took like 3 shots of tequila before she started filming. And Harry is just so calm and relaxed and poised. And he just seems like he has 3 bodies waiting in the basement handcuffed. And they're shopping because they're gonna have all the women come together because Harry, apparently he's a good cook. And then we get a scene with Crystal and Erica, and they're playing tennis against Crystal's friend. And Erica's just avoiding getting hit with the ball the way she's avoiding getting gel time. And eventually Crystal's like, oh, I'm very competitive. So she's just whacking every single ball that both of the friends are throwing at her. And it's just like a 2-on-1 basically. And Crystal's actually good. I was like, wow, look at you being active, because she says she's very competitive. They also happen to be at Kathy's tennis court, and Kathy's house is very cute from the outside. I mean, from the inside too, because once Erica and Crystal go inside, Kathy's there and she's like, yeah, I just woke up now. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Just sit down and eat some pancakes, okay? Kathy just seems like she's always on cloud 9 somewhere. And the decoration inside the kitchen slash the living room or whatever room that was, it matched her pajama. And I'm like, wait, did she do that on purpose, or is she just supposed to blend in with everything around her? So they're beginning to talk, and of course Erica is just annoying with the whole, oh yes, this house is so much nicer and so much bigger than my house. My house is some cute little house, you know, like, it's mine, but I'm just so used to just being by myself now, and oh my god, I don't have any more. I'm sorry, I get emotional talking about it. I don't have any more housekeeping. Nobody gardens anything. I wash my own dishes, and wait. Here's the worst part. Are you ready, Kathy? I do my own laundry. It's just, I know, but you know, I had to do what I had to do, you know? She's just so out of touch with everything. I'm like, ew, Erica, just hearing her talk like that, it's just like, oh my god, like the privilege. But all right. Then we get Kyle and her family, and they're doing a Christmas photo shoot, I believe. And I like the matching pajamas. It was a very cute idea. And then, of course, Kathy comes in. Hey, y'all. Oh, I'm here. I got my trusty bag with me. Where are we supposed to film? Over there? Okay, let's get this shit over with, because I need to go get some bacon. I'm hungry, okay? Let's go. Kathy's just a couple screws loose in the head. So Kyle and Kathy sit down and they're having a conversation, and then all of a sudden, Kathy just brings out her bag and just starts randomly pulling shit out. Oh, here's my high school ID. Oh, here's that paper I never turned in college. Oh, here's my vibrator. Oh my god, I have gum too. Do you want some? I have some hand sanitizer in here. Oh my god, what else do I have in here? Oh, this is cool. Oh wow, there's a couple of roaches in here too. Very interesting. Oh, I was looking for this lipstick the other day. She was just pulling out everything from her magic bag. And then she says, oh, I'm dry. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What? But then she sprayed her face. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought, you know, she was dry in other areas. And it's very unfortunate that Kim doesn't talk to either one of them. I mean, mostly Kyle, but it's very sad. I mean, you're alone for the holidays. It'll be cool if we got some type of sit down between all 3 of them to kind of address their family issues or what's going on. I mean, you're siblings, you're sisters, and y'all don't even talk to each other. I mean, I'm sure Kyle reaches out, but I don't know what Kim's problem is. I mean, maybe we need to have some type of sit down on the show. And I know that I say that Erica deserves an award for being a good actress on the show, but the real actress in this next scene was Lisa Rinna. Like, she killed me. She had me dying when she walked up to Erica's house, and it's like, oh, this is so cute. Oh my God, this is such a nice neighborhood. Oh my God, get me the fuck out of here quick. Yeah, this is so cute. This is not, oh, a white refrigerator. Oh my God, that's cute. Oh, you have two doors. Ah, that's interesting. Oh, there's only one entrance. All right, so let's go. Oh my God, this green wall. It is beautiful. It's luxurious. She was just faking it on 100. I mean, she was just trying to blow gas up Erica's ass so badly because in reality, Lisa's probably like, what the fuck is this? I mean, it's already bad enough that Erica keeps saying, oh, my little house, my little house. Bitch, this house is still huge. And it costs $10,000 a month to live there. Like, what? What is little to you? What is going on here? And as Erica walks Lisa through the house and shows her everything, the closet was very cute though. It was very organized and very cute. I love all the colors. I love everything how it was styled in there. And of course, she's like, well, just because Tom had money, I had my own credentials too. And she lists off, her book, her Broadway, her makeup, everything that she could use to afford this house. And I'm like, okay, keep talking because again, the cops are listening from outside your house and they're writing all this shit down again. And they're like, here we go. Another list that we need to make of what Erica owns. And then of course, Sutton comes in dressed like an expired Pepto-Bismol. And she's like, oh, I got you a gift, just in case if you're ever feeling sad or depressed, I got you this book and it has pictures of me. And hopefully if you're ever feeling down, you can just flip through it and there's pictures of me. And I'm thinking, seeing pictures of you in a book will make me even more depressed, make me want to even cry myself to sleep. So you can keep this book. Actually, you know what? Let's just use it for firewood and let's just throw it in the fire pit now, okay? And of course, for the 100th time, Sutton's like, I really want to stop this whole peeping Tom thing. It's not funny. I knocked on the door, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, how many episodes has it been, y'all? Like, really, how many episodes? It's been a month now, right? Since the situation's happened. I'm like, y'all are really dragging this out. But in reality, if it wasn't for Sutton and Crystal, arguing and bickering since episode 1 or 2, we probably would have had a snooze fest of a season in reality because if y'all really take a look at it, nothing has really happened besides that. I mean, nobody's calling out Erica on her divorce. Nothing else has really popped off the way Crystal and Sutton have been at each other's necks the entire season. And then we get a small cute scene with Garcelle and her sons, and her son is trying to do homework online and everything, and he's like, Mom, can you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to do something. And Garcelle just keeps making so much noise in the background. She's like, I'm just gonna make a quick turkey and I'm gonna put the oven on 360 and I'm gonna wash these 300 plates really quickly and mop the floor and wipe the windows, okay? But I just pretend I'm not here. And she's just making all the types of noises and he's just like, shh. And the other son, he's not in the mood either. I mean, he's just like over it. He's like, can I go upstairs? And Garcelle's just like, what should I do with your brother? I mean, what should I do? And then he's like, oh, you should just take away all his chargers and his electronics. And I'm like, damn. Like, what did your brother do to you? But it was a cute little scene between Garcelle and both her sons. Harry is cooking for all the ladies and they're planning on celebrating Garcelle's birthday at Lisa's house and bringing out a cake and everything. And we see Kyle and she goes to Dorit's house and to be honest, Dorit needs to, she needs to get her diamond melted because I don't see her doing anything else anymore on the show. I mean, she's the fashion girl, but even that is just not cute enough anymore because she always walks around looking like a Louis Vuitton sticker all the time in every scene. So it's like, you're not really bringing anything. And half the time I actually forget she's on the show. Like when they said Dorit's house, I'm like, wait, she's still on the show? I was so confused. I'm like, oh yeah, she's here, and she had no storyline either. I mean, she was talking about bridal dresses and stuff, but nobody cares. But I will say that yellow and pink and orange look that she had on, that jumpsuit that she had on, that looked really cute. I'm like, oh, look at you looking like a juicy strawberry. So all the women are slowly one by one arriving at Lisa's house, and that food that Harry was cooking looked really good. That spaghetti with meat or whatever that was, it looks so good. I'm like, oh, I can almost smell it through the screen. I'm like, Harry, I need a dish too. Can I be invited? Because it looked really, really good. And as all the women are sitting down, I'm looking at the entree right there in front of them on the table. I'm like, what is that? That thing that was spinning around for a second. I'm like, is that a mini helicopter? And then I put 2 and 2 together that those things that were spinning around the food is to keep the flies away. I'm like, oh, I never knew that something like that was invented. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I need to look into that. I want to see how that works. And I know that Lisa could be a bit too much, but her personality and her energy is just so fun to be around, it seems. I mean, she's all like, yeah, do you like my little coasters? Do you like my napkins? They're cheetah print. Yeah. Like, she just seems so excited to be around, you know? She seems like she's a lot of fun when she's not trying to be messy. And then Sutton walks in and Harry opens the door and is like, oh, he lies to her right away, says, oh, you look so beautiful. No, she doesn't. Stop lying to the woman. Like, he's like, oh, you look so great in that dress. And it's like, I was looking at that closely. I'm like, she looks like a knockoff version of the Lion King. Cut it out. The tiger on her dress looked like it hadn't been fed in days, and the flowers that were wrapped around the dress and through the back looked like they weren't watered or seen the sunlight in who knows how many weeks. So yeah, Sutton, cut it out. Mind you, this is the same lady that's dressed like this who makes that leather pant comment later. And see, I would not have been mad at Sutton if she would have went off on Kathy, because as soon as Sutton comes in, she did not say anything to anybody, neither did Crystal. She sat down and said hi to everybody. And then Kathy's like, oh, hey, Thomasina. And Sutton is just like, must control myself. She is an ally. She looks like me. Must not fight her. Must control myself. But I would not have been upset if she would have thrown a drink or a cookie at her or something, because, again, why are you trying to start that conversation back up? First, it was Kyle being the messy one bringing it up last time, and now it's her sister bringing it up. And it's like, Sutton, you see what I'm saying? Like, you had the perfect opportunity right there to go off on the right person who's trying to trigger you. But instead, you get mad later on at Crystal when she did nothing to you. Then all of them, along with Harry, they all start eating and everything, and they start talking about Amelia's trip that she's going on by herself. But then Kyle, of course, asking all the right questions. She's like, is she also going with Scott? And Lisa's like, no, she's not. And again, this whole parenting, how Harry and Lisa are with their daughter, is very strange, because I thought maybe Harry would have some type of common sense since Scott Disick is closer to your age. But he's like, yeah, no, I mean, I did the same thing, so why not? I'm like, so nobody has common sense here. It seems like Kyle actually has the voice of reasoning when talking to Lisa here. And Lisa also says that she doesn't ask many questions. She doesn't want to ask too many questions. And I'm like, why not? That is very concerning. You should be asking certain questions. I mean, your daughter's 19, dating a 38-year-old, and you don't find that weird in any way? And of course, Lisa starts oozing at the mouth when she says, oh yes, it's all over the tabloids. I mean, everywhere I go to, somebody's reminding me of the situation. I can't get away from it. It's just like, leave me alone. Like, sis, who are you fooling? You know you love the attention. You know you love the publicity. You know you love your name or your family being attached to the Kardashian name in any way, form. But what I also found weird was Erica Jane making it about herself again in the confessional, saying, I mean, we all done weird things, right? We all dated somebody older. I know I have. And again, sis, look where that has got you now. So Harry brings out Garcelle's cake, and they're like, oh, you need to make a wish. And she's like, oh, I wish that my next man is hung like a horse. And Kathy, I mean, I don't know if she's just playing dumb or if she's just really just not there and she's on cloud nine again. Because if you look closely, when she says the comment, Kathy's just like, she just looks stuck in the face and looks confused as if she doesn't get the joke. And in her confessional, she's like, oh, I didn't know she liked horseback riding. I mean, Kathy, what? This is where things start getting a little bit interesting, because as Garcelle is enjoying her birthday and her cake and everything, the other women are like, oh, we got you a gift. And Sutton's like so caught off guard, which I'm actually shocked that she didn't bring a gift, because she loves bringing a gift everywhere. I mean, she would bring a gift to a funeral if she could, but she's just so caught off guard with everything. And they're giving her the bag and they're like, oh, this is a gift from us and blah, blah. Not you, Sutton, but this is a gift from everybody else. And they do a flashback to when Lisa told the women, we're doing this at my house. We're going to get her a cake and y'all can bring gifts if y'all want. And of course, Sutton was right there listening, and I don't know, I guess the memo must have went out her head or something. And as Garcelle is opening it, it's a little box, and then they zoom into Sutton, and Sutton's just losing it. She's just like, let me get my Dior lipstick. Oh my God, is it red enough? Yeah, let me keep putting lipstick on. She's just losing it. I mean, you could tell that she was just becoming unhinged in seconds. I mean, the Karen in her was defrosting again, and it was upgrading to super Karen again. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again with this mess, and like, control yourself. And it ends up being a ring, and the ring was really cute. I'm like, I wonder how much they split that between all of them. But Garcelle tries it on, and Kyle notices that Sutton's acting a mess, and Kyle's like, what's going on? I mean, what's going on? You're acting more, delusional than usual. What's the problem, Sutton? And Sutton tells her, like, I just don't like being in front of people, like certain people I don't like. I'm not fake. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Where are you going with this? And then they get up and they go to the mini bar on the grass, which, by the way, it was so painful seeing all the women walk on the grass in high heels. I was just waiting for one of them to just sink into the ground. Sutton starts getting emotional and starts crying and saying, I just don't like it. I'm just not over the comments, and I'm just not over Crystal saying that I violated her. Like, that's very derogatory. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're not even, nobody was discussing that to begin with. We're celebrating Garcelle's birthday. Crystal has said nothing about you. If anything, you should be mad at Kathy for her slick comment, but you didn't say anything. And she just goes on a tangent for no reason. Kathy comes over, and as Sutton is trying to explain to them the situation again, she says honky dory, and then then Kathy's like, wait, who's hunky dory? Like, Kathy cannot be serious. Do y'all think she's just playing it up for the cameras? Or is she just really just out of this world? Like, she's somewhere else. And then all the women hear the commotion going on, and they make their way over to the bar as well. And Sutton addresses Crystal and is like, listen, I just don't like what you said about me. You used very derogatory terms about me, and you said that I violated you. You need to apologize that now, or else I'm calling the police. I have the speed dial and everything right now. It only takes 2 seconds, and they'll be right here. And Crystal is just not backing down from her. She's just looking at her like, okay, you can have your tantrum, but I'm not doing anything to you. So you could do all of this and scream all you want, but I'm not doing anything to you. And Sutton's like, what world are you living in? And Crystal's like, well, not yours. Like, damn, Crystal, like, that smile was the icing on the cake. And I think that that's what pushed Sutton over the edge, because Sutton just became completely unhinged. And it's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Blah, blah, blah. I am leaving. Give me my margarita. You know what? Keep the margarita here. I'm going to just do another one at home. I'm leaving. And she's just storming off and going crazy and just insane. And then Crystal makes her way over to the little mini patio. She's like, you know what? I just think that you're jealous. And that's when she kind of lost me. I'm like, wait, jealous of what? What's going on there? Like, jealous of what? The gift? Or you as a person? I mean, maybe she'll elaborate. And you would think that Crystal called Sutton's mom a bitch or something, the way Sutton stormed off after that. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, my goodness. No, you did not just say that I'm jealous of you. You know what? No, I had it with this. I'm leaving here. No, 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 no. I can't do it anymore. I'm not having it. No. Bravo, bravo, bravo. No, Andy, get her off of here now. I'm not coming back here next season. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. You know what? Your pants are just ugly. Your leather pants are just hideous, okay? I do not like them. You look terrible. I may look tacky and I may look like a jungle, but I'm leaving. And what was even more hilarious was that the camera person zoomed in on Crystal's pants. I'm like, oh, that's so shady. I mean, the pants weren't ugly. I mean, I don't know what Sutton was talking about. I mean, Sutton is the worst dressed on the cast. Sutton looks like a used grocery bag in every single scene, and she has the nerve to fix her mouth to say that anybody else's fashion is ugly. I thought the pants were kind of cute. I didn't see any problem with that, so I don't know what she was picking at. It sounded very high school to me. I'm like, that's what you could say about her? Okay. She probably would have said worse if the cameras weren't around and she wasn't being filmed. She was just acting like a complete ass the entire time. Just a hot mess express. I mean, this is about Garcelle and her birthday, and you made it about you and this situation again. Again, for someone who wants to bury the hatchet, doesn't want to bring this up anymore, because she mentioned it at Erica's house earlier, that she does not want this to continue going. You're the first one bringing it up here. I mean, it was Kathy technically, but then here you are bringing it up again. So which one is it, Sutton? And next week, oh my God, I wish Crystal will use her boxing skills that she learned last week on Sutton next week, because Sutton, you're pushing buttons, sis. You're pushing buttons. Sutton needs to go ask Kathy to let her borrow whatever she's smoking so she could calm down and calm her nerves. Then I hear these lame excuses of, oh, Crystal's being a mean girl. Crystal has been mean to Sutton the entire time. No, she has not. All she did was call her out on the whole, oh, you don't see color comment? And that was literally it. That was all that happened between them. And so I don't know where this mean thing is coming from. Just because Crystal doesn't have to bend to her fragileness, like what? Y'all want her to get on her knees or something and beg Sutton to forgive her or something? No. Crystal is entitled to feel violated. And if that's what she felt, that's what she felt. There is no ifs, ands, or buts or anything around it. That's what it is. Simple as that. And just because Sutton can't control her emotions, that's not anybody's problem but your own. Crystal is just sitting there relaxing, and you're coming at her with the BS, and whatever way she reacts to it, that's the way you brought it to her. So, but that's that, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all thought about seeing Sutton have this whole baby meltdown the entire time at Garcelle's birthday party. Ugh, just a complete hot mess. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Bye, y'all. Mwah.